A boat built for 30 men. 200 dying sailors in the water around it. The North Atlantic, November 1942. Water cold enough to kill a man in 40 minutes. And one young officer who refused to do the math. HMS Dorsetshire never saw U-406 coming. The first torpedo hit without warning, tearing through her hull like paper. She rolled, she groaned, and in under 4 minutes, she was gone. Hundreds of Royal Navy sailors were suddenly alone in the freezing Atlantic, gasping, screaming, swallowing oil. Sub-Lieutenant Ronald Graham surveyed the wreckage from a 28-foot wooden motor launch. 4 crew members, 1 aging engine, and a hull rated, officially, for 30 passengers. He could already count over 100 men in the water. Through smoke and 4-meter swells, Graham could hear them. Voices scattered nearly a mile across open ocean. Men begging, men fading. The oil on the surface had caught fire in places. The squalls were closing in. His crew told him they were already dangerously overloaded. Graham didn't answer. He turned the launch back toward the screaming. 40th man, 60th, 80th. The wooden hull sat so low that waves lapped over the gunwales. Men were draped across each other, barely conscious, barely breathing, stacked across every surface of a boat that should have capsized an hour ago. One wrong wave, one moment of bad luck, and 200 men would vanish beneath the Atlantic together. His crew begged him to stop. He pulled in his 100th man. For 3 brutal hours, Graham worked the launch through debris, flame, and heaving seas, returning again and again into the wreckage. Every trip back risked everything he'd already saved. Every minute, the hull sank lower. Every minute, the cold took more men from the water. But he didn't stop. Not until there was no one left to save. When HMS Pathfinder finally arrived, 200 survivors were transferred, alive. The Admiralty awarded Graham the Distinguished Service Cross. Their citation called his actions beyond the expected measure of duty. 200 men went home because one man refused to quit. Stories like this were never meant to be forgotten, and there are hundreds more just like it. Subscribe to America and WWII Stories. These men deserve to be remembered.